To get started, you want to thread all your cords onto your button and you want them to be equal length at either side. And you want to take your board, you want to clip your button to the top of your board and arrange your cords in order. So once you've arranged your cords in order, you should have something that looks like this. So this one will be a shortest cord, this one will be a shortest cord, these two will be long cords of one colour, and these two will be long cords of the other colour. So you can get started from whichever side you want. So I'm going to start at this side, so I'm going to clip these two colours to the bottom of the board. And I want to take these two cords and do a square knot. So I'm going to go over with this one, over with this one, and pull through. And then I'm going to go under with this one, and under with this one, and again pull through. And then I'm going to take this shortest cord here and thread on my first bead. So I want to push that bead up into place there, and then I want to work the other colour. So this colour is going to come back next to the short cord that's got bead on, and then this one should be a longest cord. So these two now want to get clipped to the bottom of the board. I'm going to do a square knot to hold that bead in place. So I'm going to go over, over and through. And then under, under and through. And this time I want to take this short cord and add a bead at this side. And then I want to push the bead up like I did last time. And then unclip this side and clip these two to the bottom of the board, and again do a square knot over these two cords, over, over and through, and then under, under and through. And once I've done that, I want to return to what I did at this side. So I want to add my next bead. And clip from the bottom of the board here, and then clip these two cords, and then work my square knot to hold the bead in place. And then add the bead to this side, and I want to keep repeating these two steps until I've got the bracelet as long as I want it to be. So once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it, and you just add in your last bead, instead of doing a square knot here, which will make the end a little bit uneven, you can go straight into doing the first half of your buttonhole. So to do that, I'm going to clip these two cords at this side to the bottom of the board, and then take the outside cord. I'm just going to go over and pull through, and under and pull through, and I'm going to do this for as many knots as it takes to create the right size of buttonhole. So how big you do this depends on the size of your button, so it is a good idea to measure as you go along. And once you've done this side, you want to do the same thing at that side. So once you've done this at both sides, you can unclip this side from the bottom of the board, and then you want to take these two sides but leaving these ones at either end free. You clip these to the bottom of the board, and then you want to do a couple of square knots to just fasten together your buttonhole. So once you're happy you've got enough knots there to keep it nice and secure, you can remove the bracelet from the board. And you want to trim and seal any excess. So I'm going to use a lighter to seal here, but you could use glue if you preferred. And once you've finished, you should end up with something that looks like this. So now you just want to try on your bracelet. And that is your completed bead macrame bracelet.